What people, and welcome to Arsenal season review. This has been a season of highs and lows, particularly lows, and yeah, it's time to go through every single fixture that we played in the year, or the season rather, 2017-2018, and starting off with the Leicester game at home in the Premier League. So we're going to do all the Premier League fixtures first and then all the other competitions and stuff. So yeah, we played home to Leicester and we won 4-3. We could have even lost the game, but if it weren't for Giroud, who's currently playing for Chelsea now, we would have lost the game. So yeah, we went to Stoke and we done our normal business away from home. We just lose 1-0 to already relegate Stoke, who are playing in the Championship. So bye bye Stoke, bye bye. And then we went to Liverpool and got, like, I can't even describe it. We got demolished. We got demolished into a garbage bin. We lost 4-0 on the day, and it was just a day to forget for every Arsenal fan. And yeah, those times Alexis was there, Walker was there, and all that, but they're not here anymore, so that's good. And after the international break, we played Bournemouth at home, winning 3-0, drew a 0-0 with Chelsea. Playing against West Brom, winning 2-0. We won 2-0 against Brighton as well. And we went away to Watford, and guess what happened? We lost. Trust me. We went away to Everton, and things kind of improved a little bit for Arsenal, winning 5-2. Then we won 2-1 at home to Swansea. And then after that, we went away to the champions, Manchester City, losing 3-1. There's no surprise. I'm not surprised. I'm not angry about that. So yeah. We also played Tottenham. That was the next game. Tottenham Hotspur at home. The fixture that I really cared about, the one I really wanted to win, and the one that I really could always wait for every season. Cause I just hate Tottenham. Tottenham I still hate them. I don't care whether they're getting Champions League football. I still hate you. And I still will never stand by you. And I still hope that you move away from North London. And guess what? We smashed them 2-0. Well, I say smashed, but we peppered them. We still peppered them. Tottenham couldn't have a chance in that game. They didn't get a chance in that game. We bossed them from start to finish. Mustafi and Sanchez getting the goals. And yeah, we demolished them. And a week later, we went away to Burnley, winning 1-0. Then we went to Huddersfield at home, winning 5-0. Then we went to Man United at home, and we unfortunately lost 3-1. But don't forget, we actually played well in that game. We had 33 shots, 16 on target. De Gea making so many saves, I could not believe it. We could have won that game 16-3. In all honesty, we could have won that game easily, very easily. Trust me, that was Real Madrid. They were bagged up like 10 or something. I'm telling you. But for that result, we had to go away to Southampton and get a flipping draw. Yeah, we got a draw, and just a couple of days later, went to West Ham, and guess what? We got another draw. Trust me. 1-1 against Southampton at the St Mary's, and of course we had to go to West Ham and get a goalless draw. It is what it is. We played at home to Newcastle. We won the game 1-0. Then a week later, nearly a week later, we actually had to play Liverpool at home. We lost the reverse fixture 4-0. Could we win the fixture? No. We were actually 2-0 down. We actually came back from 2-0 down, and we turned around to make it 3-2. But one mistake from Petr Cech. And guess what? Firmino scores to make it 3-3. And we drew 3-3 on the day, so yeah. Before Christmas, we had to get a 3-3 draw. So, yeah, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Arsenal. I'm telling you. Next game was Crystal Palace away. We actually won that game 3-2. And that would be our third away win of the season, and since then we couldn't win of our we could win the remaining nine away games apart from Huddersfield. Actually, we actually couldn't win our next 8 away games. Our next 8 away games we couldn't win. So I'll get into that in a minute. Our next game after Crystal Palace was West Brom. We could have actually won that game, but thanks to Mike Dean, the Mark, he had to spoil the party for us, and we actually got a draw, and that was just I can't forget that day. I cannot forget that. It was horrible. Mike Dean getting all the stick and fully deserves to. So yeah, not happy about that. The next game was Chelsea at home. Could have won the game, but as I say that, they could have won the game. It could have gone either ways, but thankfully it finished as a draw. We got a 2-2 draw, and then what happened? A week later, 2 weeks later, actually, we actually went to Bournemouth, and we went there and got another defeat on the road. I was surprised saying it. 2-1 defeat. And guess what? A week later, we played Crystal Palace at home, winning 4-1. And in the Premier League, the next game was away from home. And we got Swansea away. We lost 3-1. Disgraceful performance, absolutely disgusting. And that was before we got Aubameyang. So yeah. And the next game was what was it? It was Everton at home, winning 5-1. Amazing performance from Arsenal. I can't lie. But a week later, we go to the scum. Yeah, the scum. You know who you are, Tottenham. Yeah, idiots. We had to go there and get a defeat in a derby, and I was just so disappointed. And that's when I knew the season was finished. That's what I knew. We still had the Europa League, but that's when I knew that top four was done. So yeah, it was just disappointing that day. So a day to forget as far as an Arsenal fan is concerned. So yeah, who do you play next? What was the next game? I think our next game was. Well, what was the game after Tottenham in the league? The next game was Man City. Because since the Tottenham game, we had quite a long Premier League break before we had to play a Premier match again due to the Europa League and the Carabao Cup final, which I'll go on into in a second. But we went to play Man City at home, and we got demolished 3-0. We got smashed in that game, and yeah, that game was just disgraceful. If I'm an Arsenal fan, just disgraceful. So yeah, next game. What was it? What was the next game? Oh yeah, Brighton losing 2-1. Disgraceful performance again, away from home especially. The next game was Watford at home, won 3-0. Then it was Stoke at home, winning 3-0. Then it was Southampton at home, winning 3-2. And the next game was away from home against Newcastle. And guess what? We lost 2-1. It was disgraceful yet again. I don't know what to explain of our away performances this season. It's just been dreadful. Like, even worse than last season. I thought last season was about this season. We've been right in the relegation zone, trust me. And yeah, the next game was It was at home to West Ham, which won 4-1. But then a week later, we go to Man United. And if I'm honest, we played well in that game, but we lost 2-1 on the day. And we could have actually got a draw at least. I thought we played well in that game, but it wasn't to be, wasn't it? So yeah. The next game of the United game was Burnley at home, and that was Wenger's final home game before he left Arsenal. And yeah, well, he's going to leave Arsenal on Thursday, so it was Wenger's final home game. Let's just leave it like that. And we won against Burnley 5-0 on the day. 5-0. A brilliant performance again from Arsenal at home. So yeah. And what's the next game? The next game was against Leicester. And guess what? We got another defeat on the road, 3-1 defeat. And then a couple of days later, we went to Huddersfield and we got a win for once. The last game of the season. So yeah, a 1-0 win. And yeah, happy about that game in particular. But the season, I'm not happy at all. I'm not happy about the season. It's just been disgraceful. We need a new manager that's going to come in and that's going to change things for Arsenal. So yeah, let's get to the other competitions now. Let's get in the Europa League. The first match was against Cologne, who were actually relegated to the second division of the German league. And yeah, we won that game 3-1. The next game was against Bate Borisov away, winning 4-2. Then the next game was against Red Star, winning 1-0 in the end. So yeah, the next game was Red Star Belgrade at home. Again, a 0-0 draw. Boring game to watch. I didn't even watch the game, so thank God. The next game after that was Cologne away, and we lost 1-0. Just horrible performance. And then, in that particular game, we actually finished top of the group. So yeah, happy about that. But to finish the group stage matches off, we won 6-0 at home against Bate Borisov. And yeah, really happy about that. But then we go to the knockout stages now. The knockout stages, we drew with we were drawn against Ostersund, sorry. And in the first leg away, we went over there and demolished them 3-0. But in the second leg, we could have actually lost that game. And I don't mean on the night, I mean on the aggregate scoreline. We could have lost that. We could have lost the tie completely. But thankfully, we only lost 2-1. So yeah, it was just enough to take us into the last 16. And in the last 16, we got AC Milan. We went away and demolished them 2-0. And in the second game, we won against them 3-1 on the night. And yeah, happy about that yet again. And in the quarterfinals, we faced CSKA Moscow. In the first leg, we were at home. We won 4-1. And then in the second leg, we got a 2-2 draw. And then into the semi-finals, when it all ended for Arsenal. Atletico Madrid could have demolished them in the first leg at home. We could have won like 8-0, in all honesty. We could have won 8-0, but we got a 1-1 draw, which was not good for Arsenal. So it meant that we had to go over to Madrid and score. And trust me, we couldn't. And we lost 1-0, and we were out of Europa League. So that was a night to forget. But it was a good journey. It was a good journey, I'll be fair. Let's move on to the Carabao Cup now. And this is where it starts to get not really too good for Arsenal. In particular, in the final, which I'll get onto in a second. In the third round of the competition, we won 1-0 against Doncaster. Then in the fourth round, we won 2-1 against Norwich at home. Then in the quarterfinals, we got a 1-0 win against West Ham. And then in the semi-finals, we faced Chelsea in the first leg. And that was away from home. We got a goalless draw, which meant it was all to play for in the second leg at the Emirates. And we won that game 2-1, which meant that we were in Wembley. And we faced Manchester City. Could we win their Carabao Cup? Of course not. They demolished us. They absolutely destroyed us 3-0. It was a night to forget if you're an Arsenal fan. Trust me. And I just want to forget about that now. I'm moving to the FA Cup. One fixture, which we lost 4-2 to Nottingham Forest. And I was just going mad after the game. Mad. So, yeah. Not really a season to remember. If you joined the season review, make sure to give a thumbs up and leave your comments in the description, in the comment section below. And have a good one, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Thanks for all the subscribers lately. And yeah, have a good one, guys. Take care and peace.